friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C-Zook Stitch, and today is Saturday, January 9th, 2021. Welcome back to my channel about cross stitch. I'm really glad that you're here, and it's so nice to be back in a somewhat regular routine now. I'm pretty much settled in, I think, as settled as I'm going to be at this apartment, so that feels really good. Look what my hair's doing. It's curly on this side and flat on this side, and that's just what my hair does nowadays. Anyway, I hope you're doing really well. I know it's been a crazy week in the world. So let's talk about cross stitching maybe. So have not checked the comments from the last video, but I will definitely be working on that. So if you did ask me a question and I haven't gotten to it yet, just hang in there, I will get to it. But I did have one quick announcement to make. Our friend Lynette Peters in Australia, she's a designer and she has published several of her charts. She created this. It's called Carolyn and Her Cats. I showed it to you back in December, I think. She sent it to me, and this is now live on her Etsy shop. So her Etsy shop is called X Stitch and Hexagons, and I'll have it linked down below for you. But when you purchase this on her Etsy site, you get 5 different centers to choose from. So you get a cat and dog center, you get 2 cats, which is what this one is because I have 2 cats. You get 2 dogs. If you have dogs, you get a heart and a Christmas tree. So you get all of those. You just purchase the chart one time and you get all of those to choose from. So you can kind of mix and match if you want, or create several different. This would be a really great, sweet gift for somebody, I think. You also get the finishing instructions and then the instructions for the English paper piecing and applique. So I'll leave a link to her shop down below, and you can take a look at this and purchase it for yourself. So thank you so much, Lynette, for sharing your talents with us. This is really sweet, and I can't wait to start it. So let's get right into what I worked on this week. So it's been a really busy week. We're doing Baringo in the Magazine Monthly Cross Stitch Challenge group, which I run with my friend Robin. And it's a month-long pop-up challenge where we give prompts and you try to get as many bingos as you can. So that means, most of the prompts are stitch on your piece for 1 hour or 100 stitches. And you have until, so we're doing the first 25 days of January, but you have until the 31st to finish it up. So you have about a week or so of kind of grace period to finish it up in case you get behind. I've more or less, except for one piece, been able to keep up with it, but it's keeping me busy. It's keeping me hopping. So I have a big basket. I'm really liking using this basket to store my whips for the weekend, and then they're just kind of nicely contained and all of that. So let me start with my new starts this week. This is Glitter Houses, which is, it's not new by any means. I've had this in my stash for a couple of years. I started with this first one. It's 9 charts by Country Cottage Needleworks. 9 individual charts. I'm doing them all in one piece of fabric because that's what I like, I guess. And I started this with Robin and our friend Andrea. And this is on the called for, I didn't write down the fabric. Oh, here it is. This is on the Belfast linen 32 count natural silver. And this is how far I've gotten on one. So this is the top border and then part of the roof. This was the New Year, New Start, and this is for Baringo square number 15, which is the acrostic. Square 15 is the acrostic for acrostic eye. So we also do a monthly theme. That's kind of the main part of the challenge. The monthly cross stitch challenge is a monthly theme. So the monthly theme for January is New Start, or new. I think it's just new. I should know. So this is a new start. And then the acrostic is affirm for affirmation, AFFIRM. So square 15 was the I in affirm. So I worked on this a little bit. My goal on this for the month, I think, is 6 hours. And I'm not there yet. I think I only have maybe 2.5, 3 hours done on this. So we'll be pulling this back out later this month when it is called. But for now, this is what I have. The fabric is a little hard for me to see. I ran into this problem before too, with opalescent fabric. The holes are a little bit harder for me personally to see. I think it's beautiful, but I do have a little bit harder because they're so sparkly, right? And so it's a little bit harder for me to see. Next up, so you'll recognize this bag because this is what my temperature tree was in all last year. And now it's really hard for my brain to be like, well, I can repurpose this bag for another project, which I have done. But my brain still thinks it's the temperature tree. So this next one was a new start also. It's called Winter Cottage, and it's from the 2018 Ultimate Cross Stitch Christmas magazine. I love this magazine. And it's called Winter Cottage. It's by Leslie Tier, and this is what it will look like. And I think that's just gorgeous. And it's a good winter piece, so I can keep it up, through February. And for those of you who have been with me for a long time, this same issue of the magazine, you'll remember a couple years ago, I did a bunch of Christmas ornaments for my coworkers. I think I did like 39 of them. They are in this issue. So you might recognize like the kitty cat. I did the Rudolph. I did that little robin. I think I did the robin. Maybe I didn't do the robin. Maybe I just thought about it. But there's several in here. So, I did an owl and a snowman. So it's all wrapped up, is that section. So that's also in this magazine for those of you who remember that. But anyway, so I started Winter Cottage, and this was for Baringo square number 14, which was the acrostic F. Oh, I should back up. So acrostic I for glitter houses, the I did for iridescent fabric because it's glittery. It's not quite iridescent, I know, but don't tell. I think you can get away with that. This F is for fractionals because there will be fractionals in this piece. This is just on the called for 14 count Ada, and this is how far I've gotten. So I got a lot of this background, beautiful purpley blue color. And this will come back out as well later in the month. So this is how big it will be. So it'll be a beautiful piece. I'm really excited about it. And it's really nice. After working on the Glitter House fabric, the 14 count white was really nice to see. Like it was really easy to see. So it was quite a relaxing stitch. I haven't gotten to the fractionals yet in that piece. And then I'm laughing, so here, look at this. Look at this bag. It's kitty ornaments by Garon, of course. So my next start, and this is for Baringo. This was square number 1, which is a new magazine start that is different from your monthly theme start. And this is one of the ones, one of 2 squares where you do either 2 hours or 200 stitches instead of 1 hour or 100 stitches. So I am going to be working on, I'll show you my start. It's called Glory to the Newborn King. And it just says, Christmas, glory to the newborn king. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. And I started up here. And this is in the Stony Creek cross stitch collection. This is the autumn issue. This is what it looks like. Front cover. And let me show you my measly start. This, I am stitching on a piece. Again, let me see if I can find. I've gotten really lax at writing down my fabrics. So I need to, oh, here it is. So Robin, a Bird's Eye Stitcher, has a really great Goodwill where she's been finding a lot of really great treasures. I think somebody donated somebody's entire stash. And so she has very generously sent out some of her stash, and she gives some away on her YouTube channel. So you should go check out her YouTube channel, which I'll also link below. But this is a piece that she sent to me. This is a 28 count R&R. It's in creme brulee. So it'll be a great size for it. This is my start. Can you see those few stitches? Yeah, that's my start. I have like 6 stitches in. I think I stitched on it for 10 minutes before I realized I was missing a bunch of colors. And I thought, well, I can just work around it, but I really can't because I was missing more colors than I thought that were needed right at the beginning. So I just stopped on this one and ordered the colors I needed. And then hopefully those will come in and then I can actually make some progress. So this is one. This will come back out this month because I haven't been able to cross off that block yet because I only have 10 minutes of the 2 hours that I'm going to do. So that's my measly little start on that one. Now into whips. So Spring Quakers by Rosewood Manor. This is what it looks like or will look like. And my goal on this one for this year is to finish this piece. So kind of my monthly goal is that I'm going to work on this for 10 hours a month until it's done, and hopefully that'll be enough to get it done or get it close to done. I think it goes this way. This one came up on Baringo board block number 5. The prompt was whip or new start with words. And as you can see, this one has words. So where I worked is I worked over here to fill in this, start filling in this side. This will definitely come back out. This, I think, is on my Brr-ingo board another 1 or 2 times at least. And then, yeah, I have this on there. One of the prompts is a whip or new start of your choice, and you're supposed to do 5 hours or 500 stitches. And this is in that block. So whenever that is called, I'll be doing this for a good chunk of time. And then I still need to figure out how to get 10 whole hours in for this month. So I just got a little bit done to start over here, but I love it. This linen, this is the called for. It's beautiful fabric. It is hard for me to see. It's hard. It is hard for me to see for some reason. Some of the linens are harder than others, but I really like it. And all of the Rosewood banners, you know, I'm doing all 4 of them. They all have the same pictures plus linen, or different colorways. But so that's Spring Quakers, and then I worked on Spring at Hawk Run Hollow, which is in this Garon bag. Let's take a look at. So these are all the different squares. I am working on square 4 right here with the boat and the kites. And my goal is to get square 4 done this year. Or not this year. My goal for the year is to get the whole thing done. But this month I want to get square 4 done. So this will be coming out quite a bit. And let's see. We've worked on it a bit. Let's see. So it has come up 3 times already on my Baringo board. So this is where I'm at. So far, Baringo box 20, the prompt was your least favorite color. My least favorite, you have to stitch with your actual least favorite color. Mine is yellow. Although I guess that's just my least favorite color in general. I don't know why. It just is. But my least favorite color to stitch with is probably white. So some people just chose white because they're like, that's my least favorite color to stitch with. I chose yellow because that's my least favorite color in general. So I worked on this kind of coastline, if you will, and got that all done. Brr-ingo box number 19 was stitched with your favorite color, which is what I worked on last night. My favorite color is blue. So I filled in this water and I started working up, and this is all water. There's a couple, you see these waves down here. There's a couple more of those waves up here, but the rest of this is all blue water. So that's a lot of fill-in. And then this also came up for Brr-ingo block 16, which is acrostic R in a firm, and this is R for Hawk Run Hollow. And so for that one, I worked on these two birds up here. So what I have left to do, there's some clouds I need to do, and then the kites, and then finish filling this in, and then this block will be done. So that should be fine. That should get done this month. I think it might even be on my Baringo board a couple more times. I can't remember, and I don't have it right in front of me. So I did work on that. And then the next one, look at this sweet Easter bag from Carolyn. So the next one I worked on is Easter Parade by Blackbird Designs. I am currently working on the bunny, and then I'll be doing both of these. I think it's a really sweet set. So my goal for January is to get the bunny done. So this is where it's at. So this came up from square number 12, which is acrostic A. And this is A because I said A for apricot fabric. It's kind of an apricot-y color. And what I worked on was I finished this border here. It looks like there's a flower that peeks out, goes over that border, but this border is done. So I did finish up that border. I think I was like somewhere down here with the border, so I filled in all that. I did this basket here. So that basket is done. And then I did some fill-in. This is really hard to hold here. Let me see if I can. Here we go. So I worked on the bunny. So I filled in kind of his foot, this basket, this coloring on his chest was done, or whatever that is. I'm not quite sure, honestly. And some of the outline here. What I have left to do, and I think this comes back up on my Baringo board, but there's, you see these are Algerian eyelets. I have to scatter some of those in his body. Oh yes, this will come up, I think maybe 2 more times, because one prompt is a piece that has an animal. So I will be working on this because it's a bunny. And then one is stitch a flower or a tree, one of the prompts. So whenever that is called, I will be, because that one you have to work on the actual flower or tree. So I will be working on the flower, I think. So this one is very close to getting done. I shouldn't have a problem getting it done this month. We are close. I'm just waiting for the prompts to be called, and then we will get that done. And then I will start, well, I have a small start on the basket, just a very tiny, tiny start. But I would like to get that done before Easter this year. And I think I even already have the frames. Michael was having a sale on frames, and I just picked up a couple that I thought would look good. So hopefully those will work. And then I can FFO them. Possibly. I don't know where my iron is because of the move. Okay, and then the last piece that I worked on, I told you I was working on a lot this week, is Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. This is one of my Whipgo pieces, so this is not on my Baringo board. For Whipgo this year, my goal is 15 hours on each piece. Last year it was 10 hours, so I am increasing it. And with Baringo, this is getting harder and harder, to really do. This is what it will look like. My goal for this year is just to finish the first 2 blocks. So if you remember, I pared it way down from finishing 4 blocks to just 2 on these ones that I'm not planning to finish this year. So this has come out. Let's see. So I have about 5.5 hours done, and I have about 9.5 hours to go. So this is where we're at. What I did is I finished the pumpkins. The pumpkins were not done, so I finished the pumpkins, and I did all the grass. And then last night I worked on this kind of borderline, and this is the porch to the house that's going to be right here. So I got that done. So I have a ways to go yet to complete this for the month, but I'll keep plugging away, chipping away at it. Normally what I would do is I would work, take the weekend and work on it, try to get 3 hours in on the weekend, evening, because I mostly stitch in the evenings. So I'm going to have to try to stitch during the days. So maybe today. And I will be teaching this semester, but it's a part of my actual job. Whereas in the past when I've taught, it has been extra. So it's at a different university that I teach at. And so all of that, anything related to teaching has to be after my regular job hours. So I'll be teaching again, but it's a part of my job, so I can use, I expect I'll have some extra grading and stuff to do on the weekends and evenings. But technically I can work during the day on that, which is nice. And I will be teaching at the other university again, but not until early April. So I'll have a couple months to just have my weekends to myself, which is wonderful. I'm really excited about that. So hopefully I'll be able to get some like daytime stitching in to move these projects forward. So that is what I worked on this week. That's a lot. Most of these were just, some of them I did do extra longer than the 1 hour, just to kind of push them ahead a little bit, especially these that I have goals on. But yeah, I'm really pleased with my progress. I'm a little surprised at how much my WIPGO progress seems to have slowed, but that's okay. We'll just keep trucking along. Okay, so let's move on to haul. So haul, I got my color and cotton fabric of the month club. I am in the neutrals. I get a 17 by 26 inch cut. This is the December color, and I get a 32 count Lugana. This is December. It's warm sienna. That's a really good picture of it. So it's a little bit different. It's a little purpley, like with brown undertones. So it's really pretty. I'll find the perfect piece for this, but this will be nice to add to my stash. And I have been pulling from my stash for some of these pieces, so that is nice. I did get this is February issue of Just Cross Stitch. You can see my forwarded label on it. So I'll have to make sure that they got my address changed. But I will be doing a flip through of this later this afternoon for you. And then I got some happy mail. My friend Andrea sent a Christmas present. And with moving and all that, everything was delayed and the mail is delayed and everything. But let's start with, so she sent this scissor fob or zipper pull with this bee. Do you see that? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm not sure where she got these. I should have asked her. And then threaders. I got 2 threaders. Look at that bunny. So cute. And then a matching bee threader. And then she got me a 12-day advent calendar of needle minders. It was so much fun. I opened them all at once because Christmas is over and I didn't have to wait. So here's several of them. So we have the M&M's bag. We have this beautiful butterfly. This is one of my favorites. This is a funky bat. This is a bag of Harbo Star Mix. Dalmatians. There's that. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's a character from something. I don't know. A llama, one of my favorites. Look at that sweet deer. The little angel kids. Minnie Mouse. I almost called her Minnie Mouse. Hello Kitty. And then a couple of the magnets fell off. These came from Italy, I think she said. So they've been traveling a long time. So I just have to get my glue gun out and reattach the magnets. But they're here. So never give up. Look at that cute one. And then look at this unicorn. So cute. So Andrea, thank you so much for your thoughtfulness and generosity. I cannot wait to get in a place where I can kind of display my needle minders. It's been a while since they've been displayed, so I want to get one of those magnetic boards so I can have them up and displayed to look at all the time. So I am set on my needle minders, which I'm so thankful for. So thank you, Andrea. And then my friend Robin sent me a bunch of really lovely charts to either share or keep. So I will show them to you quickly. This is by Scarlet House. It's called Penny Pumpkin. I love that white pumpkin. Mr. Cat by Satsuma Street. Look at that kitty cat. Love him. Reindeer and Ribbons by Stony Creek. So cute. This is a Cricut collection called Seasonings. Look at that. It's a sailboat, but it's shaped like a watermelon. Isn't that cute? I think that's so cute. This one is a Trick or Treat by the Cricut collection. With the bears. This is a Leisure Arts. Just Leisure Arts. This is from October 1997. Look at those sweet Halloween pieces. So cute. This is a 16-month calendar. This is from September 2009 to December 2010. This is Charlie's Arc. So you get kind of, it's like you get the calendar, or the charts in here for a bunch of the pieces that you see here, which I think is really, really cute. This one is Cross Stitch Light, #1 for fall. This is a Graphite Arts. So this is an autumn, lots of autumn pieces in here. Look at these little kittens. Happy Halloween to you. Oh my gosh. Naughty, naughty kittens. They're so cute. This is a Santa Alphabet Leisure Arts magazine. Look at those. I mean, they have it as a full Afghan, which you could do, but you could also just spell out like a kid's name or Merry Christmas or, Happy Holiday, whatever you want. I think that's really cute. Oh, and they give you ideas on the back here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, kind of like a banner. They wrote welcome, but you could write Merry Christmas, or I think it'd be cute in a kid's name. A kid's name, and then they could hang it up in their room. This one is by David and Charles. This is called Christmas Blessings. That's really sweet. And I think there's more in here. Oh yeah, there's several in here. Here's a better picture. So lots to choose from in that book. And then the last one is called Bugs and Blooms. It's by Stitch World. And it's just, look at all these. This is so perfect for spring. Actually, I'm going to give this one away today. Look, they do have the kids' names in their room. The bugs and flowers. I think it's really sweet. Perfect for spring stitching. So I'm going to put this in the giveaway for today. Speaking of giveaways, okay, so we have some giveaways from last week. So first up is this Dear Tier by Hands On Design. I got it in the Stitchy Box Advent box that I did this year. And a lot of you were really interested in this. The winner is, the YouTube username is 104L Kelly. So if you can email me at csuckstitch@gmail.com your address, I can get this sent out to you. So congratulations to you. And I know I owe several of you giveaways, but I'm going to get that figured out. Now that I'm settled, I'm going to get that figured out how to mail things. I'm not sure if I have to go to the post office or if they will pick it up here at the apartment. So I'm figuring all that out, but I will work on that this weekend. Then we gave away Country Cottage Needleworks. This is Frosty Forest, and it comes with a button as well. And the winner of this is Nancy Barris. So Nancy is the one, if that name sounds familiar, because she is my frogging angel who frogged out my farewell to anger for me. So Nancy, I do have your address, so congratulations to you. And then I gave away, to celebrate the 2-year anniversary of the YouTube channel, I was giving away a $15 gift certificate to Garon Stitchery. And the winner of that is Anne Link. So Anne, congratulations to you. I will figure out how to get you, I think I can just contact them and have them send it to you, or do it via email or something. So I will get that sent to you. So congratulations. And then the Thankful PDF by Jan Hicks. The winner of that is Rhonda Wise. So Rhonda, congratulations. I don't know that you've won anything before, but you are very active in our group. So congratulations, Rhonda. I just need your email address, and then I can have the PDF sent directly to you of Jan Hicks's Thankful design. So congratulations to those winners. And then for today's giveaways, like I said, we're going to give away this booklet. It's so stinking cute. If you're in the mood to stitch some happy, cheery springtime stuff, this is perfect for you. So say bugs, B-U-G-S. I'll ship it anywhere in the world. So if you want to enter to win this, say bugs. There's a whole bunch of charts in here too. Yeah, and this is super easy. There's a sampler I'm looking at. It's this one. I think this is a sampler, but you can take and pick, your little pieces. Anyway, say bugs for that one. And then I found this in my giveaway stash, so this is perfect time to give this away. This is Little House Needleworks. This is February. Isn't she cute? So this is the Calendar Girl series. So this is February. So if you want a chance to win that, again, I'll ship it anywhere. Say February. Okay. And then the last thing is I am going to give away Carolyn and her cat's pattern from Lynette's Etsy page. Again, her Etsy page is X Stitch and Hexagons. If you don't want to stitch this, but you want something else, you can pick basically whatever you want off of Lynette's page, and I will work with Lynette to send you open worldwide. It's a PDF that you will get, and her instructions are really great. You get everything you need in terms of instructions and finishing instructions to finish it. So it doesn't have to be this piece. You won't hurt my feelings. But we want you to have something that you will want to stitch. So take a look at Lynette's page, and to enter to win that, let me know what you might want to stitch from Lynette's Etsy shop, and the keyword I'll be searching for is hexagon, Hexagon. Okay, so if you'd like to win something from Lynette's page, say hexagon. So plans, continuing Baringo. Obviously, I don't know. We call each number the night before. This is really great for my need to plan out a month in advance because I can only plan a day in advance. So I will continue doing Autumn at Hawker and Hollow Whip Go. Like I said, I have 9.5 more hours to go. Hopefully I'll finish that up this week. If I have time before I see you next week, I will start on Hoity Toity, which is my other Whip Go piece, to get 15 hours in. And then Baringo. I do know that for today's Baringo, what was called was your smallest whip. And my smallest whip is Bergen, which is an ornament my parents got for me in Norway. And this is where I'm at. So I'm going to stitch on this. And I should finish this year. There's no reason not to. I mean, it just gets smaller and smaller from where I started. So I will be working on that tonight, and then I haven't decided if I just want to work on this tonight to get it almost done or nearly done, or if I will just do the 1 hour and then switch over to Autumn at Hawker and Hollow to get a couple hours in on that. But I think that's everything for this week. Let me just turn the page and make sure in my notes. Yep, that's what I have to share. We got through that pretty quickly, considering I had a lot to share with you. Next week, I will probably not be able to film until Sunday because I have a haircut and I'm going to go visit a friend. Friend that I spent Christmas Day and Thanksgiving with because they live right near. These are my friends that I used to live 3 miles away from. So I think we're all adapting to me. I live it probably takes like 20 minutes to half an hour now. So when I'm in the area, I like to go visit them. So that will take up probably most of Sunday and running errands and all, or Saturday and running errands and all that. So I probably won't film until Sunday next week. But until then, I hope you have a great stitchy week, and I will check in with you next week. Bye.